You've got YouTube. You've got YouTube to shine a light. You've got YouTube day and night. You've got YouTube. Hi everybody.
Well, that was a surprise introduction, wasn't it?
We wondered whether we'd get it right, didn't we?
Yeah,
but I don't think it was too bad, was it?
No, I hope it weren't too painful for your ears.
But we were just saying, like, YouTube is wonderful. It gives us all opportunities to express our feelings and to reach all of you guys out there, doesn't it, Pam?
It certainly does, and it's like we talk about what we're putting on our channel, and we sit here and we film it for you, and it's just a wonderful feeling knowing that day and night YouTube is doing the rest, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're in a beautiful park and we've got the birds whistling on the trees and it just looks amazing here,
It is.
doesn't it,
It's a
Pam?
glorious day, isn't it? The sun's shining, it's beautiful.
And we had something to eat before we come, and we went, it doesn't sound very healthy, but we actually went to Burger King today, and we wanted to be a bit naughty, but we're all naughty now and then, aren't we, Pam?
We're naughty but nice.
Yeah, and we went to the one at Thrapston, and I was saying to Pam, like, oh, we've done generations there, and it used to be a little chef and we loved it so much, so we went back today, didn't we?
Well, probably some of our younger viewers won't remember the Little Chef restaurants, but
No.
like some of the ones of our age or a bit older would remember them, and it was like the place to go, weren't it? If you were going on a day out or going on a little trip away, there'd always be a stop off at the Little Chef, wouldn't there?
Yeah, and they had a good menu. The choices varied so much, but it's good news today. My son has 2 interviews. We're keeping fingers and toes crossed for him, aren't we, Pam?
Absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so that's really good news.
We thought we'd give him a bit of his favourite food, didn't we,
Yeah.
Pam, before he went? So we send him off like on a good footing. But no, what we thought we'd do today, we just want to talk a little bit probably about trump cards and a little bit about tarot cards and the power of them, and we just talk a little bit about it. So the buttons in the tarot cards, they mean like battles and arguments, and the swords mean like a severing and a cutting off point. And you do
Then
the
you've got the
cups.
pentacles, haven't you?
Yeah.
Which is like around the money, isn't it? The coins.
Yeah.
And then you've got the cups, isn't it? Which is goodness and things coming into your life, isn't it? New things coming into your life.
Yeah, and sometimes, like in our mind's eye, we can shut our eyes and it sort of shows us the cards we want to give someone. There's the Tower, you get the High Priestess, the Empress, don't you?
Yes, you can get
Emperor.
the Hangman.
Yeah.
Hangman, you can get the Rainbow, can't you?
Yeah, the rainbow's a beautiful card to have in the tarot. It's like everything come true that you wish for. Very beautiful, isn't it?
It's a lovely set of cards to have, but also, you know, you have to treat them right, don't you? And respect them and look after them and take
And keep
care
them
of them.
somewhere nice, put a silk scarf around them, keep them in a wooden box. Like, they're like your tools, what you use, so always show respect to them and take care of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, 100%.
Yeah, and also what we want to do as well, I said to Pam, it'd be a good little exercise for the mind for me and Pam. So I'm going into my mind's eye and I'm going to give Pam a tarot that represents her past, what spirits show me, a card that represents now, and a card that represents her future, and you're going to do the same, aren't you?
I am. So are we going to do it at the same time, or are you going to do it first and then I'll do it?
Yeah, I'll do mine first with you.
Okay.
As soon as I go in there, Pam, straight away, and this is past,
So for the past, yeah.
and they've just shown me like the tower just crashing down. It's like everything just crumbling. And they're saying like that is past events, and I feel it kind of took the wind out your sails, and it was like that tower had to be rebuilt, and so did you.
Yes, yes, I can take that card. That actually makes sense, and yeah, I can take that card.
That's the one they showed me for the past,
Uh-huh.
and I want to go to the present, which I do. I do get like the high energy there with the priestess, and also like they're showing me a sword there, and they're saying like a lot better energy around you now, but I feel they're also saying like there's still like a severing point for those changes. So
Okay, yeah, I thought you were going to say that there was perhaps a battle to come in, but no, a
No.
sword as a severance. Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so they're
that's
showing
okay.
me like nice energy around you now,
Mhm.
but they're saying there is going to be a change still.
Oh, that's good. So yeah,
And they're showing me that, and I want to go a little bit into
A
the
card for
future,
the
for
future.
you. Well, they're showing me your world,
Pam's world.
Pam's world, and they're saying wishes and dreams do come true. Don't give up on it all, because they're saying there is like an exit still to do where it's still going to bring in more.
Okay.
So they're saying you're on the right pathway with it, and they show me the tree, and they're saying like that tree is going to have rosy apples on it.
Oh, wonderful. That is
So
lovely.
they're saying that that will succeed, and there's a lot more growth to come in with that.
Oh, wonderful. No, that's lovely.
And I want to go a little bit more there. And then they're showing me like it's everything. It's like the water, and it's got the beautiful roses, and I just get a lovely rainbow around it. And Spirit is telling me it's like going into the future, it's going to be a different pathway to the past.
That is wonderful. Yeah,
And
good
they're
news.
saying this pathway is going to be full of colour, success, friendships, like a lot of lovely people there for you now, but they're also saying a lot more people to come into.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
no, that's really lovely.
They
Those are
show
good
me a
cards.
very lovely rosy picture for the
Oh, that's
future.
wonderful. No,
Yeah.
that's really lovely. No, thank you for that, Wendy.
Yeah.
I like all three of those cards, and they're very true. The one from the past and the present, and yeah, I look forward to that. For the
And
future.
also, you are at home, if you want to do a little exercise, you can actually like just think of the tarot and just see if you get a card through. If they show you something, you can always look it up on the net and teach yourselves a little bit about the tarot.
cards, yeah, and what each of the
Cards
cards mean.
represent.
Yeah.
So I'll
yes,
let you have
yeah,
a go,
let me
Pam.
have a go now. So right, I'm going to close my eyes, and the first card that I want to go with, and it's rods, and I get a lot of rods, and I think there's a lot of hard work that's been done in the past. It was like work, 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 and when is this work ever going to end? It was just non-stop working. That's what I feel with the past.
Yeah, I've worked very hard.
Yeah,
in
I
the
know.
past,
Yeah, well, they showed me that because it was like the highest number of rods you could get. It was
Yeah.
like all of those
Yeah.
rods. So a lot of work and a lot of hard grafting that you've had to do.
Yeah.
So that's the card that I get from the past.
Yeah, I can take
Right.
that one.
So let me go with the present. And do you know what? I want to go with the High Priestess.
I'll have
And
it.
I actually, and I've got to give it because that's what I'm getting, and I feel Diana all around this.
Yeah, I got Diana
Yes.
when you were talking
Yes,
about
and I thought,
that. I got
yeah,
Diana.
you can't
yeah.
question what you get. You just have to give what you get.
Yeah.
So it's Spirit putting it there. So I get Diana all around there,
And we do have a lot of children in the family, don't we? And it's funny, they all love the spiritual side
they
of life,
do,
don't
they do.
they?
And when they show me the High Priestess and Diana's energy around that, I feel it's Diana that's going to be leading your pathway forward.
Yeah,
That's what I feel, and she's right there. She's right there to take you forward with that.
yeah.
So-
I feel the causes she loved, I'll love. That's what I feel with that.
They're very close to your
Yeah,
heart,
they're
aren't
very
they? And it's
close
like
to my
the
heart.
love and care, and it's leading and loving from the heart, isn't
Yeah,
it?
definitely.
Right, let me go a bit for the card for the future. Well, they just show me both the cups there, all full, Wendy. The highest card, the rainbow, the blue skies, it's like everything. But the rainbow is so significant. And as we know, the rainbow links in with Jesus, doesn't it? And they're drawing my attention in that card, as they're showing me that card in my mind's eye, they're drawing my attention to the rainbow itself.
And I saw Jesus, didn't I, Pam, the week before my mum died?
Yes, yes, you did.
It was like I'd got home and my children were going through difficulties at that point and like arguing, as children do. And they both wanted me to take their side. And I remember it was one Saturday afternoon and I got home and I thought, I really can't take this anymore. I love both my children and it felt as though they were pulling me apart inside because you love all your children and it's not fair like to want the mum to choose. So and I remember I got a cushion and I went to sleep, and while I was asleep I saw Jesus. And it was absolutely beautiful. I'll never forget his eyes, his lovely robes, and it just touched my hand and he told me everything would be all right. And I remember I said to you, didn't I? I just said to him, your clothes are so beautiful. He said, they're so old. And as he went to walk away, I said to him, I want to talk to you again. And he just said to me, it will be Friday morning. And I said to Pam, this was unbelievable because my spiritual pathway hadn't begun then, and I was outside a shop that time, the following Friday. All the tears were just started rolling down my cheeks for no reason. So I knew Jesus was talking to me. And then I said to Pam, I just went home. I got the cards out the wardrobe that I'd always saved that my mum and dad had sent me. And I just looked at the cards and this voice just said, Mum has died. And there was a knock on the door and I went downstairs and it was my brother, and I went to the door and just looked at him. I said, Mum's dead, isn't she? And then Mum became my gatekeeper, but Jesus did touch my hand and speak to me the week before Mum died. And you also have strong beliefs, don't you,
strong
Pam?
beliefs in that, and how the rainbow always links in. And again, Wendy, like on your pathway, how when you did your Reiki, you saw the advert, and on that advert for Reiki, it had a rainbow, and that's what drew you in, isn't it?
It was the rainbow that drew me to my Reiki master, and sadly she's passed now, hasn't she,
That's
Pam?
right. And now, since the passing of my little grandson, Wendy, the rainbow really links in, doesn't it?
Oh.
The signs are always there, and the bright colours of the rainbow. And yeah, little William, my grandson, he was so full of bright colours, wasn't he? The vibrancy of him.
And as you know,
Absolutely.
Pam's getting married, and I said William's love will be around to that day. And it's funny because you were talking today about a beautiful card you're going to start on soon.
Yeah,
aren't you?
yes, I said I would do that in memory of him, and yes, I can actually see the card that I'm going to do in my mind's eye, and I'm going to do that when I come back from my wedding. That's the priority. I'm going to start with the sketching and the ideas now, but I know what it is. So yeah, his little light is going to shine on, and his colours will shine through. Bless him.
And that's where those lights come from at the end of the tunnel. Sometimes we feel as though we have to go through a tunnel to come out the other side of it. And never be afraid of your changes, because we've said many a time they're sent for reasons. And me and Pam were saying today what a blessed life we have, don't we,
Yeah,
Pam?
we truly are blessed and grateful, and you know, we just love life, don't we?
And God has given us something that money can't buy. He's given us time, hasn't he,
Yes,
Pam?
yeah, which, as you know, is so precious, and what you fill that time with is so important, isn't it?
Yeah, so we thought we'd give you a little bit of insight into things today. So a lot of rainbows do link in, don't they, into meditation, and they turn up in the sky all unexpected times, don't they, Pam?
Yeah, I'm going to say that the signs are always there, aren't they? And Spirit will always send the signs in. And as you've said, Wendy, if you believe, you don't need to look for proof, because Spirit will always send the signs in.
Yeah, and my beautiful niece Emma is growing so many homegrown veggies on her allotment. I saw her yesterday and she's just turned that garden inside out, and she has just like growing so much stuff. And another little tip we want to give you about, if you love water, Twinings, they do these flavoured what are they,
It's
Pam,
like
bags,
a tea
aren't
bag,
they?
but
Yeah.
they're for cold drinks, aren't they? And they're all full of natural herbs and things. And really, we were looking this morning, and there's an awful lot of flavours. So we're going to be hitting a few of them, aren't we? When we go
And you
shopping?
just put them into like your water bottle or a cup of cold water, glass of cold water,
and
whatever
leave
you
them
want.
to infuse, and they're a lovely, lovely tasting. So we're going to be giving a few of them a try, aren't
And my niece, she gave me a rose and lemonade one yesterday, and I'll tell you what, it was such a beautiful, beautiful drink. So if you get chance, try some of the Twinings cold water sachets, and you've got so many flavours to choose from, haven't they?
They have. And I just want to go back to what we were talking about before, and the signs that spirits send. And I just want to tell our viewers that how those signs are there from the wedding we went to a couple of weeks ago. And it was Nick's niece who got married, and on the way down there we were stuck in traffic, and they played the song on the radio that links in with my baby Jack, and the song I had at his funeral, so I knew that he was there. And when we got there, there was a lady, she was playing the guitar for the service, and the song she played was Somewhere Over the Rainbow, which as you know, we've actually sang on our channel from Barnwell Park.
That
didn't
linked
we?
in with Little William,
Linked in
didn't
with
it?
Little William.
Yeah.
And when we checked in our room, the three rooms that were on the floor we stayed were 15, 16 and 17, and 15 is the day that my Jack was born,
And that was the house number I lived
and
at.
that was house number you lived in. Number 16 was the day that William was born, which is your birthday,
My
isn't it?
birthday,
16.
yeah.
And the 17 was the room that we were actually in, and that is our wedding day, and that also links in with you as well,
my
doesn't
house
it?
number. So I think I said to Pam, you let spirit in, and they always send the signs.
That's right,
So
it's
by
wonderful.
doing a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of meditation, and you set yourself free. So don't forget, and if you have any worries or anything, remember, even go out for a walk, sit in a park, even if you can't get out, just let fresh air in the rooms, play a little bit of meditation music.
Some nice
and
calming music, and even like the water sounds, to play a water feature sound is lovely, isn't it?
yeah, when
very
we were at
relaxing.
Whitstead last week, it was amazing, wasn't
Yeah,
it,
it was
Pam?
lovely down by the fountain.
Yeah.
And we sat in the gardens as well, which was really beautiful. Lot
Yeah,
of
and
love
it's a
in there.
lovely park. I mean, Charles Whitstead did leave that to the borough for the people of Kettering, so they can walk in there free. And I said to Pam, like the millions of people that has brought pleasure to, it's
over
an
the
amazing
years.
place, and we go back generations.
We
there.
do, but we won't go too much into the number of generations we go back. But
They
yeah,
like a bit of
yeah.
insight.
Lots of lovely memories, I think, that we both have from Whitstead Park.
Yeah. So we hope you've enjoyed our blog today. A little bit of insight into the Tower. Don't forget, if any of you are experiencing real problems, just send an email and we will try to help you with what you're going through. Always lots of love and light on this channel.
To all of you, and we thank you all so much for all of your support that we get,
Yeah,
don't
we also pay contribution to YouTube to say thank you, because it gives so many people chances to express the views. So all we're going to say as we go, lots of love and light from Wendy and Pam, and you've got YouTube. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care. I need to get up.